Hey folks, it's Lego JANG here with another LEGO Galaxy Squad Wave 1 release. This will be the last one that I am doing in this series, and it is the big one. It is the set of sets when it comes to Wave 1 of Galaxy Squad. This thing is set number 7075 with 711 pieces. It comes with a bunch of stuff, so you've got a land vehicle here, you've got an air or space vehicle here, you've got one of the bugoids, or in this case a mosquitoid character with one of his vehicles, which looks like it can go on land and in space or and in the air. It comes with 4 minifigures. This is a big deal. This is a big thing. It's going to take a while to build this up, but I will show you the parts along the way and kind of skip through the build, because it's really just too much to cover even through a speed build. So I'm going to try to move ahead pretty quickly and get straight into the review. But for right now, time to open up this box and see what's inside. And you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large bags, most of which have small bags inside of them. Got a couple of these small ribbed hoses and a pretty decent sized decal sheet. This is all based on a transparent backing. And yeah, let me just go ahead and pick out bag number 1 and get started. So here it is, the Bug Obliterator set. I kind of hesitate to call it set though, because it's really more of a play set, because look at all the different things that you get. Well, first off, let me go ahead and zoom back in on the minifigures and just get those out of the way, the individual ones that you get here. So the heroes here, there are actually two main human heroes. You've got Jack Fireblade right here, the male character. You can see what he looks like, and he also does have two faces on his head, so you can swap those around. And then the one female character in Wave 1 of Galaxy Squad on Orange Team, this is Ashley Starstrider. Nice head on that one. Pretty much the same thing going on for the torso and the leg portions. This one also does have two faces. You've got the two-sided head. This one has the mask over the front. Maybe if you're running it without the helmet on. And then here is your robot sidekick for the pair, for Jack and Ashley together. And this guy is just awesome. Holy wow. I mean, look at that. There's so much stuff going on. Let me just take this out of the picture for a second and just look at the character. Okay, so that's a little bit more normal. It's got a little bit of a Japanese robot thing going on here. It's a little bit regal. He's got some wings on the back. That's kind of interesting, and those can fold in like this to get out of the way. We'll see how that gets used a little bit later on, but pretty cool stuff with the chest armor there and print on the front and back. And then this is his gun, which is just huge. It's just crazy for a minifigure to have something this big. Good thing he's a robot and has the strength. And he can hold this up pretty much straight, and you know, if he leans back with his legs, he can shoot up into the air, so maintains good playability and articulation. It's got 4 barrels on this thing. It's kind of like a laser revolver or something like that. Pretty awesome right there with both the character and his weapon. And then finally, on the bad guy side, we have just a mosquitoid bug insect thing alien with a little sonic blaster, and you can see he's got the antennae up here. I've talked about this before on other sets that use this one. These antennae, you actually have to put them in, and it's a kind of slightly rubbery head. That's definitely something that smaller children are going to have trouble with, because these are very small parts, and the holes that they go in are incredibly small. But in all, the figure, the character itself, the minifig, I like it, especially with this holographic little effect that they have on the wings on the back, and the whole thing has a nice color and kind of glows. So really good job with the minifigures here. Since I just talked about the mosquitoid, let me talk about the alien vehicle here. I'll move these good guy ones off to the side and focus in on just this. This is considered to be a dragonfly. So actually the tail can go down like this. So there you can see a little bit better how that would be a dragonfly. A pretty nice vehicle thing right here, as just the little thing on the side. You know, this is the Bug Obliterator set, so this is just kind of an add-on thing, just to have something to shoot at, just to have something to battle against. But this is pretty nice. You've got adjustability to the wings. You can rotate them this way. You can go up and down with them. It's got the cocoon, which is removable, and that will split apart. You can put a minifigure in there. That's how the bugs capture the humans. When the cocoon is not in there, you can actually turn the tail up like so, and you can shoot forward from kind of like a stinger tail. It's got some nice detailing going on, stickers on the top here, all these little barbs across the side. I'm going to put this one back in, and then just put the little mosquitoid pilot in his spot, and these jaws open and close a little bit like so. And also you've just got a little shooter in the front. So this is pretty nice, you know, for just a small add-on thing compared to the other sets where you had one main thing and then one small thing from the opposite side. This is a lot, so you get a lot of value even from just this piece, and I pretty much like how it's designed. And then with the Bug Obliterator set, you actually get two things. This right here they call an armored rover. So the idea is that this one could be piloted by either the robot sidekick or by one of the human characters. And what they show on the box, they actually show it being always piloted by the robot sidekick. So let me just put him in there. You can see there are actually a couple of spots. You could put a minifigure here. It would be a little bit tough with the hands, but you could do it. Pull it off. Going to move the hands up. Have one minifigure facing towards the back, towards this panel, and have one facing towards the front. But for right now, I'm just going to take this guy out, and here is where you need to move his wings back. You're either going to need to take those wings off or move them back, and then you don't have enough room for another minifig. So you would need to take out or take off his wings in order to fit another minifigure in there, if you can possibly squeeze that in. So that's how that would go in. And then with him, you can also put his super weapon up here. They got a nice little spot for it where it actually remains usable. So you can actually shoot from that. You know, just imagine it's hooked up remotely. Plus this thing has two laser cannons, one here, and who knows, these might be small laser cannons also. Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places that it can be shooting from at one time. This thing is nice and low to the ground. It should be pretty fast. A lot of decals, a lot of stickers used on it. It does have a little bit of a hidden function though. You can see what's going on back here. What's up with that? And why does it have these blue things back here? Well, first off, you've got, yep, this comes all the way up like so. You've got these flick fire missiles. You've got 4 missiles in there, and they shoot 2 at a time. That's what these things here are for. So you hit one of those and 2 of these come out. So that is just a massive amount of firepower to be shooting at the aliens with. And this, this small little vehicle by itself is pretty powerful. Also, forgot to mention there's a panel up here. It actually says on there, it says shield generator. So these 3 ports have energy that comes out, and this whole thing would actually be shielded. So this is really, really powerful just by itself, both offense and defense. And it's a pretty nice looking little thing. And then finally, we will zoom out even more, move this one to the side, and focus in on the Bug Obliterator. So this is really what the set is about. This is what you're paying for here. This is they call this a swift attack ship, and this one is going to be piloted by Ashley Starstrider. So let me just get her prepared, and there go the legs, and she'll just sit right there like so. Not really a good place to put her weapon, but you can just kind of throw it in the back, or just leave it off for now. And yeah, this is a big it's a ship. It's a thing that flies, and holy man, is just armed to the teeth. Look at all these laser cannons that it has. These 2 high-powered ones here, 2 more here, 2 on each side here, and then potentially 2 little small low-powered ones up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 laser cannons. Really? How do the bugs have any chance at all? There's just no way that they're going to be able to stand up to all this firepower. Plus, you've got flick missiles here, 1 on either side. So great stuff there. Nice looking set too. Some pretty good building techniques went into this also. I like the way that they got the wings on at an angle like that. They're kind of angling down, kind of looks like a gunship. And I'll rotate this around so you can see it. I did get tired of putting on decals or stickers. I have to say that. I really did tire of that. So many pieces require the stickers to be added on across all of these individual components of the set. Definitely I wish that there weren't so many stickers required. They do make the things look much better than they would look without them, but I really prefer not to have to put on that many. I don't know, that's just me, it's just a personal opinion, but there is more to this thing. So I mentioned before that this little rover here has these blue things on the back which don't really make sense. And I mentioned that I like some of the building techniques. I haven't showed you all of the building techniques here just yet. Look at this. This goes up. Got a couple Technic lift arms back there, and it's got friction on there on all sides. This goes like so. And then this, I'll just do it from the ground. This will back up right into there, and hopefully, like, yep, perfect, lined up perfectly. Don't have to fuss with it at all. That fits right in there, and you can also adjust these winglets. You can either go out or in, your choice, whether it's in combined form or separated form. Now this thing has more firepower than ever because you combine all the forward-facing fire, except for the internal flick missiles. All the blasters, all the cannons are all facing forward, and it's just an amazing attack craft that has tremendous power. And I really like how just contiguous it looks when it's all together, all combined. It looks like one thing. Like if you didn't notice the wheels here, if I hadn't shown you the separated part and you'd never seen this online, you might just see this as being just a two-passenger gunship, you know, or maybe it has one pilot plus one gunner in it, or a pilot and a navigator. It looks like one thing. It doesn't look like a couple things put together. And they really did just a great job with where everything fits together, where everything kind of settles in once you've done the transformation, once you've combined the pieces together. As I showed, the way that it lines up makes it really easy to combine the things and to take them apart. They have a little helper on the back, an axle that goes through with a large kind of a button, and that allows you to just kind of hold on to the sides and then just push in. There it goes. Now it is separated, so it's very easy to use that action. And now this can come down, and it's just a ship. And again, you can choose on your own whether you want to use this, use the wings and out like that, or you want to bring them in like this. I like both looks, but I think this looks a little bit better in this form, especially if you kind of look at it more like this, but it's entirely your choice. You spend 80 bucks to get this set, or this play set as I prefer to call it. So it's a lot of money. It's definitely a lot of money, but fortunately you do get a lot of things. So I am going to say that you do get a good value for your money with this combination, this Bug Obliterator plus Dragonfly, split function, shooting, 4 minifigures, so much good stuff. I guess what you can do with Jack over here is you can keep him in the cocoon, so it can kind of be like Ashley and her robot sidekick are actually going to be rescuing Jack, which is nice. I appreciate that they did that on the box. Let me grab the box for you so you can see exactly how that looks. Everywhere that they show on here, they've got Ashley in the cockpit here. They've got the robot sidekick in the cockpit here. Here he had actually gotten out, but here you can see that's Ashley back there. That's the robot sidekick, and they're showing that Jack is the one that has gotten captured, or is at least under attack by the mosquitoid here on the Dragonfly. He gets put into the cocoon. He has to get rescued with the help of Ashley and the robot sidekick. And I think it's great that they didn't go with the typical, stereotype of the damsel in distress. It's always the girl that has to be saved. Here, they made them equal. In this case, the girl is saving the guy. It could go either way. I think that's a really, really good decision on Lego's part to kind of even up the playing field a little bit between the male and female characters. But beyond that, I am going to say that I like this whole combination, this set, all the components, all the actions. It's normally really easy for a lot of folks to say of all the products in a series, the biggest one is the best, because, you know, there's more there. You can see more. There's more visual interest. There's more stuff going on. More. Quantity. I don't always agree with that. Sometimes I think that the largest thing in a series can be the worst if it's just not designed well. But in this case here, I think that the largest thing is the best, and gives you great value also, just because they did such a good job, especially with this over here. And this is almost just a large bonus, like almost a $10 set worth of bonus on the side to have that bad guy. They could easily sell this as a set by itself, but pretty wordy on that one. Got hopefully not rambling, just had a lot to say about this one because there's a lot going on. It's Bug Obliterator. It's the largest set in wave 1 of Galaxy Squad from Lego. $80 set number 70705. Really fun, really enjoyed this. Easy to build, took a while, but went together great, and I'm really happy about it. Hope you are too. Hope you enjoyed this video. Appreciate you hanging in there and watching along with me, and I hope to see you again soon with more videos that are coming up. Bye for now.